Hi folks, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up on solar activity, CMEs, X-flares, etc. It certainly seems to me that mainstream news, the powers that be, are certainly promoting the possibility of cataclysmic events. And you have to ask the question, what are their reasons behind this? I wanted to demonstrate, let's say, a quick layman's terminology of the Sun. This is Wikipedia, solar cycle 23, and we are currently in solar cycle 24. Now, a solar cycle ranges from 9 years to around 12 years, all depending on which cycle. They started counting the cycles from 1755. In solar cycle, the last one, as you can see, there was X17, an X17 flare which came directly at the Earth, and also there was an X45 which was upgraded to an X45 which just missed us, I'm happy to say. The current cycle we're in started in 2008, and solar maximum won't occur until 2013, around May. So far, fortunately, we haven't had anything even close to a 17 coming anywhere near us. Now, the chart we're on now shows the levels and degrees of geomagnetic storms. Now, I won't read through all the list, it's there, you can see it. But basically, if you're in the zone G5, well, yeah, I mean, that's quite high, and we could expect some events out of that. But so far this year, I mean, the highest we've gone is sort of G2, G3. Now this shows you the level of solar radiation storms. Now once again, we've only been at S2 to S3. If you're right at the top, S5, well, yeah, of course, if you're in an aeroplane or in a spaceship, possibly at the magnetic poles, North or South Pole, you're in a dangerous area if you're at that level. But at these low levels, what we've had currently, it's not going to affect you. Well, this is the main chart, which will mean most to most, I guess, and this is the X flares. Well, obviously the area of X10 to X20, a heavy area. You know, an area we need to look out for. And the highest we've been this year is R3. And as I say, we've still got to go to 2013 to peak to solar maximum. Read through this information. I mean, it's quite informative. And it demonstrates in real terms, the figures people are coming out with. And perhaps remove some of the mystery and some of the fear. Almost forgot the column to the right at the top, as you see, the R5 cycle. In any solar cycle, we get no more than one, potentially, at least anyway. Well, let's go over to NASA's Sun Analyzer. Now, as you can see in the first box, let's open it up a bit. This is the Sun currently. Now, as you can see, the spots in the middle, the black spots, they are quite large and they are amassing together. What tends to happen is the North and South Pole spots from that area amass, slowly moving to the middle of the Sun, in other words, the ecliptical plane. Now, the Earth is on the right side. Now, as the dark area moves round to the right side, it tends to react perhaps magnetically with the Earth, hence CMEs, coronal mass ejections. And obviously these spots we need to keep an eye on and see what's happening. But it's no different from what we've had many times before, and certainly a lot smaller than some we've had. Well, let's go back in time to solar cycle 23. Now, as you can see, there's quite a large mass of black spots, quite a bit larger than what we just previously looked at. Now, this is earlier on in the cycle, and as you see, there's quite a few spots around, and they haven't emerged into the centre line of the sun. All I'm trying to really do is, I've had quite a few emails of people very worried by what's being said, and I've been watching the sun on various cameras for many years, and it's no different from what it's been. It's certainly less at the moment than it has been in many cycles. Now, as you can see from this graph, this is current. September, we've had quite a few CMEs, X-rated CMEs, but they've been in the low area. I mean, if at any time you get to the top of this graph, well, we need to look at it and be a bit concerned. But as at the moment, we've only just barely broke into the baseline of the X flares, not up the top there. Once we get up the top there, it may not happen in 2013. It certainly isn't likely, very likely at the moment. So I would say, once again, the elite are trying to keep our eye off of the real ball by feeding us total ball, when we should be keeping our eyes on what they are up to. I'm not saying there isn't any natural events which are taking place in the cosmos which are a threat to us, because there are. I have said before that I am going to make a video on cosmic rays, which is partially to do with the subject we've just been talking about. I have promised before to do this, and I will, without any doubt. But I just want to assure you, as the sun stands at the moment, and there's not many people saying that, especially with the spots coming round at the moment, but we don't have too much to worry about. So please stay safe, and thanks a lot for watching the video.